Welcome back, y'all, to Setup Evolution, the show where we look at your setups and how they evolve over time. First up, we have Kyle with this very unique looking desk situation here with a subwoofer on the desk. No. Also, you can see an HP computer there. You can also see what looks like a 23-inch monitor on the top and some speakers below. It looks like a cheap $10 mouse, and I'm not sure what keyboard that is. Next, we can see things really start to change with that Coke can. No, I'm just kidding, but he did get what looks like a new desk. He got another monitor. They are the same speakers on the side, and something that's really cool, if you zoom in right here, it looks like it has like USB plugs on the desk. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks like he has the same mouse and the same keyboard. Also, that monitor on the right is a 27-inch monitor, so that's also new. That's not the 23-inch monitor that he started with. So here, the only change is that he got rid of the Coke can. He got rid of the monitor on the left side also, and he wall mounted that monitor up on the wall. Looks really nice, except for the few cords that we can see. And here's where things really start to take shape. He has an Xbox One over on the right. Same speakers from the very beginning. Also looks like the same keyboard. And it looks like he added another 27-inch Dell monitor up wall mounted. And look at that. There are no cables. I'm not sure if he put the cables through the wall, because that's what it looks like, because I don't see any cable channels. So that's really epic. Really awesome job. It looks really, really clean. Here you can see his HyperX headset and his microphone. And this is actually really cool, y'all. Here you can kind of actually see how he decided to wall mount his monitors. This is actually a really good way of doing it if the studs aren't in the right place. So what he did was he took the wood, drilled the wood into the stud, and then drilled the monitors into the wood. Here we can finally see that he got himself an ashtray. MX Master mouse. Overall, this evolution is amazing from where you started. Huge props. I really do dig it. By the way, I am also a Mustang fan, so huge props there. The only things that I would maybe look into changing would be probably upgrading your keyboard to a mechanical keyboard, or just something that maybe responds a little bit faster than a wireless keyboard. And again, this depends. If you game, this is what I would suggest, and I'm going to assume that you game since you have an Xbox One there on the side. It is a noticeable difference, especially when you're going from like a cheap Logitech keyboard to a mechanical keyboard. I really like it. I would highly suggest, if you don't like really clicky keyboards, suggest looking into MX Browns with some O-rings. But that's about it. Thank you for submitting. So next we have Alex, and he started out with what I know a lot of my friends started out with, and that is a folding table. And now, folding tables are just not fun for setups, especially when you have the legs for the table in the very middle. It doesn't really give you very many options to put your legs. It's not the ideal situation. He also has a Lego stand phone holder, which I thought was pretty cool. We're also looking at a MacBook Pro there, Sony MDR headphones, iHome portable speaker, and I'm not really sure what type of mouse that is. Here we can see that he upgraded from a folding table to what looks like a little skinny wall desk, which is a better option. He does definitely have more leg room now. You can see the MacBook Pro open there. Still has that Lego stand for his phone. Looks like he got Beats, and looks like he upgraded his speakers to 2 Logitech speakers. And the mouse that we see there is actually a Microsoft mouse. I just realized, and so this is the same mouse in all the photos. But anyways, let's go on to the next photo. Here you can see his cable management. It's good, it's not great. It's definitely can be improved. So here's the final evolution of his desk. Now, not a lot has changed, but what in the world is that? That looks like a camera that would be aimed at your crotch. So I am very confused on that. But anyways, let's go back to the desk. Not a lot, again, has changed. Still has the same phone stand, same speakers, same MacBook Pro. I mean, the only thing that I can actually tell that changed is maybe he added that USB hub and got a different color mouse pad. So yeah, not a huge evolution, but still an evolution nonetheless, and it was much better from what he started out with. Thank you, Alex, very much for submitting. So next we have Mark. Now he's running a Lenovo laptop that apparently wants to be a Mac, but it's still a Windows machine. Also, for whatever reason, there is a subwoofer on the top of the desk, which is not where a subwoofer goes. You can also see on the left, he has an iPad 2 tablet with 2 Logitech speakers behind it. So next he changes a little bit. He looks like he got rid of the laptop, got a MacBook Air, got rid of the Logitech speakers, and ended up using the Sony wireless speaker that's placed in the middle, which is a horrible place for a speaker, especially when the laptop's open, but it's there. Also, by this picture, you might recognize that he is also a left-handed mouse user, which is something I don't think I've actually seen on the show yet. So there's some other things in this photo, but we're just going to move right along to the next photo. Here you can see things are starting to take shape. He has his MacBook Air on a stand on the right, got a Samsung 27-inch monitor on the little stand, also got himself a Logitech wireless keyboard, and still using that same mouse. Here you can see things have changed quite a bit. It looks like that's a new keyboard. Also, it looks like that on the left is a new laptop, and that is also a new monitor. And to be specific, that monitor is the PlayStation 3D display. And once again, he changed his setup completely again. Now, this is the final setup, and it's an incredible improvement over what he started out with. Just the evolution of this desk has been really cool. So it looks like it is a new desk with a glass centered. Looks like he also added 2 lamps on either side, which I personally like the way that it makes the room feel. On the bottom, we have an LG 29-inch monitor. Above the monitor, he has a 32-inch Dynex TV, and that TV is running Apple TV 4th generation. And also, it looks like he has a pair of wireless Beats on the left of his TV. He has an extended mouse pad from X-Track. This is the Carbonite XXL. It's actually the same mouse pad that I use in my setup. It's actually my favorite mouse pad, period. Also, he has some new speakers on his desk. In the future, he says that he wants to wall mount that monitor and add some LEDs to his setup. Overall, this is a great setup. It's very unique. It's very almost that modern feel. Now, I'm going to assume you're not a gamer since I don't see an Xbox, I don't see a PlayStation, and you're running Mac. So I'm going to assume that this setup is just for mainly productivity and that you don't play very many games. My only suggestions for the setup would be cleaning up the wires that are going to the TV and the monitor. I will leave links down in the description below to some products that can help you achieve that. Thank you, Mark, for submitting. Next up, we have Mikkel. At least I think that's how you pronounce his name. He started out with a TV on the left and a monitor on the right. He has an Xbox 360, a MacBook Pro, it looks like, SteelSeries mouse, a SteelSeries headset, and a keyboard from Rocat. He has wires going all over the place, but let's see what he does. Going into the next photo, you can tell immediately that he got a new table for his desk. He is rocking one single monitor, got an Xbox One there on the left. Looks like he has his PC underneath his desk. His cable management is pretty much good. It's weird because it's really good right in the middle, but it's kind of messy off to the right underneath the desk. Has a SteelSeries mouse, SteelSeries mouse pad, has a Logitech keyboard now. This is a great improvement over the beginning photo. You can see here he rotated his desk around, added another monitor. Kind of messy when it comes to cables right now. I think this is a transition stage for him. Also, you can see he has an Xbox One over there on the left still. Next, in this photo, you can kind of see what he's doing. So this is kind of a unique photo. It's not really of his setup, but it is part of the evolution process. You can see that he's mounting an Xbox One on the left and, well, an Xbox One on the right, or original Xbox on the right. Pretty cool transition photo. And this is his final setup. He has 2 monitors on the bottom, a Logitech keyboard, a SteelSeries mouse, 2 speakers that I don't know the brand of, an Xbox One and an original Xbox, and a Samsung TV up in the middle. This looks pretty epic, and I wish the photo was a little bit better. However, there are some improvements I would highly suggest that you make. I would highly recommend filling in the holes on the left side of the wall and painting over them. And I would also highly recommend that you get some LED lights behind your monitor and your TV. The very last thing I would suggest would either be get yourself one single ultra wide monitor for the bottom or get 2 matching monitors on the bottom. Thank you very much for submitting. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Setup Evolution. If you guys want to submit your own setups, there will be a link down in the description below to do so. Please do, because the biggest thing holding Setup Evolution back from becoming a weekly thing is getting enough submissions. So again, please do that. Also, I want to start a new show if I can have enough people basically submit, which would be another show basically about custom water-cooled computers. So same idea, just with custom water-cooled computers. I don't need the whole evolution, just the final pictures. So if you guys have custom water-cooled computers that you guys want to show off, please follow the same links below and send me those pictures of those sweet custom water-cooled computers. So please use the same link below and submit the same way as if you were submitting for a Setup Evolution. Send me those pictures of sweet custom water-cooled computers. Now they have to be yours, so please don't go and try to steal someone else's. That's not cool. So anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys like it, like it. If you guys dislike it, dislike it. And if you guys want to come and hang out with me right now, I am live streaming on Twitch and YouTube.